starting in the room. We've got, I think the first two we're gonna do in there. We're starting with a banded side crunch. So the bands are tied to the racks. We are going to start with our side crunch. You can do this high or low, whatever feels better on your shoulder. But you're gonna have that band. Make sure it has some tension on it when you're in this position where you're fully extended. And then you're just going to bring that knee to elbow, pulling that band with you. Okay, so you're here, pull that knee to elbow. Make sure that when you're in this position, you're not letting yourself collapse forward or hyperextend back too much, okay? Find that nice little neutral spine and keep that oblique engaged, and then pull that knee to elbow. Okay, you've got 8 on each side. Then we have a landmine rotational lunge wiper. So
there's a barbell.
I know, I was like, perfect. Okay. Okay, so obviously the barbell's gonna be in the landmine, okay? We're starting with a split stance. The outside leg is the one that's forward. Okay, you're gonna start in that lunge position, and there's 2 ways of doing this. You can go from here just straight up to your chest, or you can rotate and go all the way up and kind of push through with this back foot and fully extend. Again, keeping your ears close to your biceps as you press. So you're here, outside foot, okay? Number 1 is just pulling it to your chest. Number 2 is pulling it all the way up and pressing, okay? And then obviously the other side would be opposite. So it would be outside foot forward, okay? Pulling it to the chest, and then pulling it all the way up, okay? So that's it for in the room. And there's 6 to 8 of those on each, or 5 of those on each side.
Do you do one side first and then switch the other?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah. Do one side, 5, switch, do 5 on the other side. Okay, this next one, I love that someone brought the 2-pound weights out. That's what I would use for this. Okay, this next one is a split stance. When I can do one of them, I can do a 5-pound. But if I'm gonna do the full reps, I'll probably use the 2-pound. This is the split stance, punch forward with a reverse reach. So we are keeping our back nice and flat. We're not extending that spine. We're trying to find that neutral spine with our hips. Pulling forward, pull that core in. You're extending all the way out. So my right foot's forward and that weight is in my left arm. And then as you come, I'm trying not to move my hips too much so that I'm getting more core involved. And I'm pushing back. So I'm going forward and then I'm going back. And you're gonna do that. And you seriously, go light. Because what we don't want, I'll show you, even if I try it with a 12. What I don't want to see is this, and then when you go back, extending that back so that you're arching to get this weight back. Go light so that you can keep, as you breathe, as you extend, you're exhaling, inhale, exhale again as you extend. You want to keep that spine straight and neutral and fully extend that arm straight out from the shoulder joint, okay? So if the weight is too heavy that you can't do any of those things, drop down the weight on that dumbbell. Okay, then, so you have 6 to 8 of those. Oh, this is on the board. Then we have a bent over, alternating reverse raise. So, we're bent over, okay? And this is contralateral as well. So we're here, that's too heavy again. Okay, so we're here, we're going to have one weight. So if it's in my right hand, my left foot's forward, this left foot's going back. I'm gonna go out, switch, and then switch my feet and go out. And then switch and switch, okay? So I'm switching my feet, so I'm always contralateral, and I'm switching that weight. So I'm using the opposite hand. So you have 16 of those. So each one is a rep because you're alternating, so it's basically 8 on each side. Then you have 30 seconds of mountain climbers. So So mountain climbers, just for review, it's been a while since we've done these. Okay, make sure that when you're doing mountain climbers, your hands are under your shoulders and those knees are coming in, but you're not bouncing your butt up and down too much, okay? We wanna make sure that our core is nice and tight so that our hips are stable, so that it's our abs pulling those knees in and out and stabilizing our movement, okay? So think about that, breathe. So that is circuit 1. First 2 in the room, last 3 out here. Circuit 2, we're starting with a ladder sprint. So these 4 cones. So we're going cone 1, back, cone 2, back, 3, back. What's the times for?
We just did it up and back once.
Okay, so up and
That's for
back once.
4 cones.
So basically 3 cones. So 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna do that once. And then we have the agility scissor pass. So we've got the ladders out. If you're going to the right, start with your right foot in the ladder. In, out, all the way down. Okay, making sure that you're letting your knees kind of absorb that shock so that your back is safe. And then when you get to here, you're gonna do 8 alternating jump lunges, okay? Again, with the lunges, make sure that you're not letting that foot go too far back, okay? Keep it kind of a shortened distance between the feet. Once you do 8, again, I'm going to the left, so left foot first, down the ladder. When I get to the end, I do 8 more alternating jump lunges. So 16 total. After that, I have a inchworm, alternating single leg hand release push-up. So we've got our single leg. We're gonna go out, okay? Go down, make sure that your back, you're not rounding too much. Kind of bend into that knee. Go out into your inchworm, okay? You're gonna go down, release that hand, and then come up and inchworm back in, keeping that leg stabilizing, keeping that other leg up, and you're gonna alternate that. So then the next one, my left leg goes down, my right leg goes back. I'm keeping that spine nice and flat and neutral. Okay, go down, release those hands, come back up, and then walk it back in. So you have 8 of those, again, alternating. So basically 4 on each side. Then you have a kettlebell, alternating bent over row with rotation. So I love these. So you got a kettlebell, okay? We're in that hinge, bent over position, and we're rowing that kettlebell up and switching at the top. We're here, switch at the top, come down, row it, pull. So we're doing that. There's 8 to 10. When you're doing this, make sure again that you're exhaling as you're pulling it up so that your hips aren't dropping with the pull. We want our hips to be square so that our lats and our core are doing most of the rotating, okay? So inhale, exhale, switch at the top, and you've got 8 to 10 of those. Then we've just got bicycle crunches. So we're here, okay? Inhale, as you exhale and pull that belly button in, that's going to rise that shoulder and those shoulder blades off of the ground. And from here, you can start your bicycle crunch, okay? I prefer a slower bicycle crunch. I see lots of people that can do this all day long, but if you use your breath and you slow it down and you inhale and you exhale as you come together, you're gonna get more activation through your core, and it's going to use the right core muscles, those deeper stabilizers. So I suggest slowing down that bicycle crunch, moving with your breath so that you can really engage the whole core, the transverse abdominis, the obliques, all of that as you're twisting through that move.